welcome back. Um, this is a video that I just wanted to make as like a super bare bones introduction to how the game works and how combat works in Monster Hunter. There are already a ton of videos on the internet about a beginner's guide, combat guides on different weapons, but I just wanted to make this as like a kind of a I'm gonna skip everything and just get to the gameplay kind of tutorial. Just what you need to know, what it does, and then just kind of like work on that as you play the game. So to start off, this is the starting village. Everything will come into place as you progress through the tutorial, but you have your quest giver. You can select all the quests that you want right here, do whatever you want. This is your tent. You can get ready your equipment, you can eat meals, change how your appearance looks, and all that. And then there's an item box outside to edit your inventory, and create loadouts for whatever weapon you want and whatever builds you need. If you go over here, you set your armor up, upgrade weapons, forge weapons, upgrade armor, forge armor. You have ingredients right there. This cat right here deals with DLC, managing your pop-up tents and other miscellaneous options in the game. And so that's kind of about it with what you need as far as amenities when you're playing the game. Now, the main point of this video is that I just wanted to show you how combat is supposed to work in Monster Hunter. If you've never played a game like this before, off the bat, don't treat this like a arcade style RPG, JRPG combat based game, because most of the monsters in here have set attack patterns that they kind of mix up, and you just don't want to be caught slacking when they switch up on you and you're in the middle of attacking and you're in the middle of an animation and you can't dodge. So before I even start with ground combat, I just want to make sure you guys kind of know essentials that you're supposed to look out for. The top two bars on the right, green and yellow. Green is health, yellow is stamina. Underneath that, it's another green bar which looks like a sword. That is your weapon sharpness. The more you attack, the more this goes down, and you'll eventually have to sharpen later because it will consume the sharpness, and the less sharpness you have, the higher chance you have of kind of clanking off a monster where you don't do damage. So it's important to keep the sharpness up. Now, I'm an old school Monster Hunter player. You can use, if you hold L1 and use square and circle, you can cycle through all the items that you have in your inventory and use them at your discretion, or you have this bar up here for quick access, like while you're running or trying to get away from a monster, to heal or sharpen your weapon. Now, to sharpen your weapon, you just hold L1 and point your right stick up and let go, and you'll sharpen your weapon. While you're doing this animation, you can't move. So it's important you do this when a monster is not attacking you or is aggroed on somebody else. Or if you need to, you can call your bird over. So to do that, you press up on your D-pad. That's the basic call. And while you're running away from a monster, it can take you away and you can walk with it while you sharpen your weapon. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did. You can use this to stay out of a monster's way and make sure you don't take any damage. Second thing, if you hold R1 while riding this, it sprints. And then if you hold X in the direction that you're trying to jump off, you can do a jump attack. And to attack in the air, you just press triangle. and that is your jump attack. You use that to mount monsters and build up their mount meter, and you'll be able to do extra damage later on. That is kind of the basics of what you need to know before combat. So going off of what I just did in combat, I'm using dual blades here, but this applies to pretty much almost every weapon in the game. If you press one button repeatedly, you will go in the same direction. Like, that's it. So when you're playing this weapon or playing different weapons, know how long your combo string is. Know how long it takes for you to dodge when you press a button. And pay attention to the monster, like I said, so you know when to press that button. Now I'm going to show you. With dual blades, you have a special property in that you can dodge attacks by dodging at the last second, which is a built-in skill. And another kind of basic of this weapon, you want to build up your demon meter. So if I press the right trigger and I attack while I'm glowing red, I fill up that meter on the top left. Now, since I'm in this mode, I'm consuming stamina. So as you can imagine, if you're dodging, you're doing all this stuff, you know, it's going to consume it a lot faster. So just keep that in mind, because once it hits 0, you won't be able to dodge for a few seconds. So now that this is full, I'm going to show you the perfect dodge mechanic. So it winds up, and you can pretty much avoid all damage and just keep attacking. Another concept in this game are wounds and going into focus mode. To go into focus mode, you press the left trigger, and you can toggle this on or off if you just hold the button and let go. In the settings, you can change it to if you just press it once, you stay in the mode until you press it again. Up to you on how you want your playstyle to be. But if you're in focus mode, you have access to focus attacks. To do a focus attack, you press hold the left trigger and press R1. That's a focus attack. Now, you are very limited just doing focus attacks. That's the only attack you do. You can mix it in with other combos. You can do a bunch of other things like that. Just make sure you know when you want to do a focus attack. Now, this is highlighted red. These markings would appear on a monster. If you do a focus attack on this, you can do a focus attack on the monster with whatever weapon you're using. So with the dual blades, you press it, you jump off, and you press the same button again to kind of do a attack on Titan move and attack the monster with a spin attack. So if you do that, you get extra carves, you get extra monster pieces to then craft whatever you want or sell, whatever it may be. With that in mind, that's pretty much it. Just don't spam attacks. Each weapon has a different threshold of lag after an attack. I'll just show you because I main Charge Blade, and I'm a little rusty on other weapons right now, but I play this one a lot. With Charge Blade, you have different combos and different times that you can dodge attacks, so just keep that in mind. Since I have a shield, I have access to a perfect dodge or a guard. That was just a regular guard. So there we go, perfect guard. So I can do that. Like dual blades, I'm not attacking with it, but I am negating all damage that I would have taken from that hit. And depending on the monster, it'll work just fine, but if a monster is doing an area of attack and the whole battlefield's covered in fire, you're still going to take damage after you do the perfect guard anyway, so just kind of be careful. Yeah, so I am just going to include kind of me fighting a monster just so you kind of get the rhythm of how combat is supposed to work. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, bye.